Today was a good day. It was one of those days where I don't know. Today was a really validating day. I've things on the show had not been going super well for me for a while. But today kind of turned that around in a lot of ways. I feel like last night I really had a breakthrough in terms of like just kind of how I'm approaching both myself and my content, and that felt really validating. And then today was just a much more fun day. I carried a lot of that like joy into today, and then we had a little competition thing, and that went super well. And I got partnered up with a partner that I haven't had like the whole time, and it was like such a fun and goofy video that like it was a blast to make. It was a whole lot of fun to make, and it went well. And it just felt great to like experience that, and to really start to get a little bit of validation. And I don't know, I feel like I have a lot more of a sense of direction now than I did even like 2 days ago. I feel like things have started to click for me in a way that they just hadn't before, and that's an exciting feeling. Yeah. I'm very here for it. Very here for it. Yeah. This whole, like, show experience has been so insane. Like, our days are so long. I got off early today because I'm staying at the same place as one of the other competitors, and she needed to get off early in order to be able to make her video. And so I got off early today, but we went in at 8 in the morning, or we got picked up at 8, got dropped off. It is now 8. I making this video as soon as I got back to where we're staying, and this is early. Like normally we're there for like another 2 hours. Normally we have like 14-hour days. Today was 12, so it was easier. And it's like, it's a really grueling environment, and like you get immediate and direct feedback, and it's like, and if things don't go your way, it's just like, like it feels like a lot, and it can feel really overwhelming, but at the same time, I really needed this. And not just in the sense of like, oh, like being on a TV show, which is amazing. Like it's incredible. But I really needed a hard reset for like my content, who I am as a person and as a creator, getting validation of just like being out here connecting with all these other incredible creators, but also just like feeling like I have the permission to just let go and be me and just be weird, and just letting go online, and also having that permission in such an intense environment. I fully intend to, like, I will carry this over into my normal day-to-day life now, because I'm like, okay, like that's super real, and I want this change to last, so I need to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable. Yeah, I just, like, looking at other creators is super inspiring. Like, one of the creators actually that inspires me a lot is this creator named Victoria Paris. And just the way that she connects with her audience, her content is super engaging. You can literally just sit there and listen to her talk, and it's just her going about her day, and she lives an interesting life, and she's just like super approachable, and I want that. And like I live an interesting life, doing a lot of things, but I'm not super open about it, and I want to be. And I want to not feel restricted. And it's funny, I made a video I was talking about, and I was therapizing to myself as Gollum. And I was talking about like the kind of the restrictions, and just like the perspective that like the previous generation had, and kind of the wisdom that they passed on of like, be careful what you put out there because it can always be used against you, yada yada. And it's just like in what we do, like as a content creator in our profession, it's that advice has actually like held me back in a lot of ways, I'm realizing. And it was good. It was good advice for like the vast majority of people, right? But I'm like in the weird subsection of people to whom like that is bad advice. Obviously, like, be careful what you say, but also, like, authenticity matters, and connection matters, and censorship, like, doesn't lead to connection, you know? But it's cool. Yeah, so when I get back, I want to continue, like, on this, like, posting, uploading schedule. My minimum will be 4 videos on TikTok per day. That's, like, what I'm like sticking to, and that means that it needs to be like way less heavy lift stuff, which means I need to get comfortable just being open and talking to camera, which is good. It's good. And finding that like childhood play, like that's something that we talked a lot about in my acting class, but like rediscovering that play, the ability to just connect and just play. That's what I'm excited for. I'm really excited for that. But I'm so serious about like sticking to the grind. So one of my favorite podcasts it's the Colin and Samir Show. And I'm like, dude, I want to get on like after all of this ends with the show and whatever. I'm definitely emailing them being like, hey, have me on. Like, I was just on a show about being an influencer. Like, have me on. But they interviewed Victoria Paris, and one of the things that she was talking about was how she would like. She treated posting like her job, which is exactly the way that she should. And she's like, I'm posting like 8 videos a day, and I'm just doing it. And she like, I think she dedicated it for like whatever period of time until she started like seeing results. And that was like how she grew her following. But like I have an existing following. I have people who care about me and what I have to say. And so I want to start saying things. Like I have things to say. I've just been afraid to say them. Or I've been like, I felt, and then I'll get in these like weird loops in my head where I'm like, oh, I feel guilty because I need to like, it's about time that I say things, you know? And no, dude, just fucking just put it out there. Just say it. You know? So you never know what people are going through. A lot of people want to hear. You never know. But yeah, I'm gonna be popping off here in just a second, talking to Taylor. Love talking to her at night. It's nice because I'll have more time to talk to her because we're home 2 hours early. So she's not having to stay up until like midnight, literally, to start our conversation. So hopefully she can get some sleep, which would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I made these videos that I want to post, and I haven't posted them yet. But right around the time that Electrify Austin was happening, which was like a little bit before I left for the show, I made these videos. I got these moon shoes that are like, they're supposed to make cities more accessible. They give like Heelys energy or wheelies, I forget which one it is. But like, the kids that had wheelies like grew up and became engineers. And so they're like motorized like platforms you like put on your shoes, and then you can walk with them. It's very silly, but it's also super fun. So I made a video about that. It was much more long form, so I like didn't post it. But I'm like, it was fun. Just fucking, blah. You know, just do it. Be silly. You know. Like that sort of stuff. And also, it's cool and it's interesting, and I had like a bunch of my friends and family and stuff try it out. That was fun. That was a blast. So, absolutely putting that up there. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'm signing off. very much looking forward to talking to my wonderful, wonderful partner.